Crashing on me. La 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 la. Yeah.
Salt of the earth, salt of life. Today, 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 today. Today, 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 today. today, 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 the salt of life, le sel de la vie. There's a form of lightness and of grace in the simple fact of existing, beyond occupations, beyond strong feelings, beyond engagements to see other people. And it's that I wanted to pay attention to. These little additions that are done, that are given to each of us, the salt of life, le sel de la vie. Ah. The unlimited laughter. Calling lots of people one right after another. Letters written by hand. Family meals or meals with friends. Beer, cold beer, at the bar of a cafe. Glass of red wine, glass of white wine, the coffee, shade, eating oysters at the edge of the sea, cherries from the tree, exaggerating your anger to make people laugh, keeping a collection of butterflies, the beautiful blue light of autumn, sunsets, being awake when everybody else is sleeping, trying to remember what the words to a song were when I was 3, looking for smells and tastes, being able to read a newspaper without worrying about getting up to do something else, playing with your cat, looking at albums of photos, construct a house, build a house only in your imagination, make a beautiful table, keep a journal, dance, 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 party, listen to a concert, lying on your canopy, on your sofa, hang out in the street and just look in the windows and imagine what you could wear, try shoes on, go somewhere you've never been before, play soccer, Scrabble, dominoes, crosswords, poetry, try to write a poem in your head, try to make something that's difficult to make, go fishing, jogging, think about an idea with other people, look at an old film on television or in an independent movie theater, slide your hands into your pockets and start whistling, think of nothing, be quiet, be alone, run in a rainstorm, conversations at the end of the day, the smell of bread cooking, somebody winks at you when everything's quiet, listening to kids scream with happiness, Eat ice creams and chocolates. Feel like you don't have energy. Get on a boat, sleep late, make a cake, go see a show in the street, see somebody walking on stilts, call people you haven't seen in forever, listen to Mozart, don't listen to Mozart. Use the bathrooms in a fancy hotel. Get back on a bicycle. Listen for the ice cream truck. Sit next to an open window. Wake up in a place you've never been before. Your heart beating fast. Decide if you're going to fight for something or not. Weigh a melon in your hand. See a childhood friend. Laugh hard. Wait for night to fall. Water the plants and talk to them. Caress your cat. Caress a beautiful soft leather handbag. Look at the details of a fancy painting, not what everybody looks at, but the background. Go on an adventure. Imagine a different morning. Whisper on the telephone. Make a date for 10 years hence. Ride in a four-wheel drive on a really bumpy path. Have a picnic on the edge of a cliff. Share a chocolate bar. Get scared in the movie theater. Walk fast, walk slow. Be really tired. Eat a sandwich in the street. Walk on the hot sand with your bare feet. Kiss a child's forehead. Smell an apple pie baking. Empty your closets. Be surprised when you wake up that you're still alive. Be happy when you find the answer to something. Have secrets. Knit, crochet, sew, glue, cut, sift, whisper, sing, hide, play, smell a rose. Take a chairlift. play in a play. Fall asleep when you should be listening in class. Drink a really good wine. Eat in a really good bistro. Laugh with somebody you don't know. Spend a lot of time doing something you have never done before. Look at a baby lamb and look at 17 baby lambs just all born at the same time. Look at a baby cow. Finish cleaning the house. Try to whistle with a blade of grass. Drive on a really rocky road and don't get a flat tire. Watch a bird fly by and ride the waves of the air. Listen to a song you love. Climb a tree. Sit under a tree. Hug a tree. Cut up a tree that's fallen. Push over a smaller tree that's already dead. Walk a really long time. Eat a kiwi, a melon, strawberry, a raspberry, a peach, an apricot, a plum, hot from the sun. Watch a really bad movie. Call an old friend and ask her for lunch. Ask a farmer if you can pick the rest of his apples or cherries. Put your feet on the table. Listen to a really good jazz concert. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. Except when you don't feel so good. Save a friend from a difficult situation. Uncork a bottle of wine. Uncork a bottle of champagne. Serve a meal without any expectations. Look at the energy of children. Be happy not to be 20 years old again. Bother somebody, wake them up, and take them on an adventure. Have a glass of wine in the middle of the day and then take a nap. discover that you have the same birthday as somebody you really like. Ride a horse. Ski in real snow. Be at the top of the mountain and not be able to take a picture because the beauty is so vast. Eat in a tiny restaurant in Barcelona. Greasy fish with your fingers. Learn something new. Learn how to remember to say, I love you. Thank you. Be radical. Be angry. Tell people what you really think. Like soft clothing. Wear a heavy coat. Wear good shoes. Wear sneakers. Put a scarf around your neck. Lie flat on your back in a field and not worry about anything. Be really happy quietly. Love a hot day in October. Ask for help from a stranger. Hold the door for somebody in the subway. Not get married. Rip open fresh bread. Write a book, read a book, give a book. Listen to somebody read aloud. Let somebody brush your hair. Sing loudly. She wrote this book because she wanted to track, like you track an animal, the imperceptible force that knocks us over, but also defines us. While it is totally linked to our life history, it is not just there without consideration. It's there, it's the essence, it's the reason why we do everything that we do now and in the future. I wouldn't be who I was if certain events hadn't happened. It changed our lives. Or made me feel emotions that I'd never felt before, or things I'd never done before. This book pleads for us, asking us to remember, to see not only the little part of us that's childlike, but all of the things that affect us and change us constantly, to be sensitive about who we are. To not be overwhelmed by all kinds of goals that we're supposed to reach, or careers we're supposed to have, or businesses we're supposed to start, or money we're supposed to make. But remembering us, I, this thing called life that constantly renews itself because it's kind of like a profound motor which is powered by curiosity, empathy. There's something they say in French called the regard bienveillant. I don't know how you'd say that in English. It just means that you look at something without criticism or lauding or anything. It's a sensuality we're talking about, an intimacy with life. And while it could be about memories, it's really about now. As I watch the leaves flip along the trees, I hear the river banging along the rocks. I see a white horse that's escaped from its corral. Two cats lying in the sun. A friend eating two enormous crepes for lunch. Okay, that wasn't right now, it was a little while ago, but it was pretty extraordinary. Picture of my four sisters. Laughing with my nieces. Swimming in cold water. Walking up a mountain. Learning more about what matters to me. Who I am, what I want, where I'm going to go. Maybe this afternoon.
So sweet, so Salt of life. Salt of life. Salt. Of life, of life, of life, so, so, of life, 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 so, so, salt, salt, salt of life, salt of life, salt of, salt of, salt of, salt of. Salt, salt, salt of life. Salt of life, 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 salt of life.